Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel, Black Cat Tarot. So today we're doing a reading about the full moon in Aquarius tonight, and basically it's going to be what full moon messages does the universe have for you. So I'm leaving it pretty open, but it's probably, I imagine, going to be around the elements of Aquarius and the full moon. You know, full moon is about release, and Aquarius is very, I guess, abrupt change, you know, that sort of energy, uniqueness. So, yeah, there's Pile 1 with this little mini book that says Once Upon a Time. There's Pile 2 with some moonstone. And Pile 3 with this little, like, marble, clear marble. I tried to pick things that made me think of like nighttime and the moon. So yeah, just take as much time as you need to pick whatever pile feels right for you, and we'll be starting with Pile 1. Hey Pile 1, if you chose a little light purple Once Upon a Time fantasy mini book, and this is your reading, and we're asking what full moon messages does this full moon have for you? So I'm going to start off with some tarot cards. Whoa, okay. You guys have the Seven of Wands. I'll put this to the side here. The Page of Swords. And we get one. And the Devil. Okay. Let's get a Moonology card. That's a bit much. Pile of Wands. Okay, I'm going to take these two that are showing. Adjustments are required and believe in the impossible. Okay, I'm getting a message from, I'm going to go ahead and continue getting oracle cards. So I'm going to get some of these astrological cards. They have the houses and signs and planets. Pile 1's full moon messages. Okay, you got the 4th house. So your family, home base, support, what makes you feel secure, as you did in the past. And yeah, essentially what it said before. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to get you guys some wisdom of the oracle cards. Flexible. Okay. And finally, I'm going to get you guys these Green Witch oracle cards. That is way too many cards. So let's try again for just 1 or 2 cards. Full moon message. Hope. Oh, I really like that, especially with believe in the impossible and the devil here. Okay. I'm definitely seeing that with this full moon, and if you guys probably know, but I'm going to mention it. The full moons are a time of release. It's a good time of taking stock of everything that has happened so far since the new moon, or even just in your life, and deciding, you know, what do I want to release? It's sort of a world moment, so to say. The cycle has come through, and now you can, you know, think about it and look back and make adjustments. Like it says, adjustments are required. And what I'm really seeing for you guys is that there's some sort of conflict, or, well, for the devil, I mostly see a lot of inner negativity. with believe in the impossible here, I feel like you may be having this sort of mindset that something is too difficult to do. This very negative, I can't do that, very self-restraining. And the truth of the matter is, every self-restraining thought you're having is not true. You're being asked to have hope in the situation, be hopeful, believe in the impossible, and stay flexible to whatever comes. Don't get stuck in your own bindings. Become flexible, because adjustments need to happen. So, I really feel like whatever it is that, I really do feel like it's negative self-talk, but whatever it relates to, whether it be family life, perhaps struggles within the family, or just people not getting along in the family or in your community. By more so getting family that, you guys can get through this, or at least you can, and it'll be okay. Have hope for the situation and remain flexible. Because perhaps if this is a situation with an overall family and there's a lot of conflict, maybe a situation is that no one is keeping an open mind and being flexible. Everyone is being stubborn and, having these self-restraining thoughts and beliefs. And it really just takes one person, and perhaps that person is you, to just have a little hope and a little bit of softness to ease the roughness and tension of the situation, being just flexible and compromising, and it sort of oozes into everyone else's rigid attitude, and slowly it helps make things better. So that's a thought I'm getting, that perhaps there could be some sort of conflict within a family environment. If that is not the case, I'm also saying that there's some sort of conflict or anxiety that you are personally going through. And I'm saying that perhaps you should turn to family for support. I think the 7 of Wands, I really just feel like what I'm getting from this card, which is usually more associated with the 10 of Wands, but I'm getting a sort of defensiveness and a heavy burden. And I think, I don't think you realize it, but you're not trapped in this situation. And I think communicating whatever this, burden or defensiveness, why you're feeling it, thinking about it, write it down. I'm getting maybe start just randomly writing down your thoughts about the situation, what makes you angry, why do you feel restrained, this and that. And I think that you'll start to get some clarity. And then it'll help you figure out the adjustments you need to make. I really do think, for the most part, the adjustments you need to make is having a little more hope in the situation, and just hope in general with life, and remaining flexible. Go with the flow. Sometimes life throws things at you, and it's easier said than done to just roll with the punches, but I think that's just something you need to start working on. If it's out of your control, do your best to deal with it and keep yourself in a hopeful mindset. And just believe in the impossible. So yeah, Pile 1, I'm really seeing for your full moon messages in Aquarius that you're being asked to let go of whatever this devil energy is, whether it be some sort of restraining thought process. The devil can have to do with substance abuse, whether it be problems within the family, whatever it is, it's asking you to adjust the situation and keep hope. Let go of this negative defensive energy and keep hope. Or if it's a family situation, be the one who makes a change so that it slowly eases the whole situation. Because if it is a family situation, I'm feeling that no one is doing that, and it just takes one person to do that to sort of fix everything. Okay, Pile 1, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I I enjoyed doing it, and yeah, I hope it resonated, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hey Pile 2, if you chose the Moonstone, then this is your reading. So I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to say, just like I said with Pile 1, to give you some background on full moons, if you are not already aware, full moons are a huge time of release, like releasing what you no longer want or need. It's really the time, almost like the world moment in tarot, where the cycle has come to its end and it's about to, go over again. So the full moon is really about release. So you may see a lot of messages about that in your reading, about stuff you need to release from your life or not. Pile 1 had quite a few messages about release. So yeah, I'm going to start with some tarot, and then I'll get you guys some oracle cards. Pile 2's full moon message. That's too many cards. Pile 2's full moon message. Okay, you guys have the 8 of Cups. Okay, the 7 of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. I'll take these two. You guys got Strength and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. I'll get you guys some Moonology cards. Fiery climax approaches. Surrender to the divine. Full moon, which I like because it's a full moon tonight. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, that's interesting. I'm kind of getting two things with this, but I'm going to continue getting oracle cards. Let's get you guys some of these astrological cards. They've got planets, the houses, signs. So yeah. Mercury. The awareness of many thoughts about or from many words. Communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how. Okay, let's get the Greenwich Oracle. That is a lot. I'm gonna have to, it's like 6 cards. Let's try again here. There we go, success. That's, okay. And finally, I'm gonna get Wisdom of the Oracle card. Jeez, lots of cards, guys. Let's try that again. There we go. And this popped out with that large bundle of cards, so that's definitely something that the universe wants you to see. Okay, I will admit your pile is kind of perplexing me a little bit, and it's mostly because with this 8 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles, I'm seeing something about leaving something behind, but then the 7 of Pentacles with, oh, okay, it just clicked. Okay, it just clicked. And okay, so I'm saying that there's been something you've been working really hard on, and or maybe something in the past that you've just been working really hard on, and maybe it's just not bringing about the fruits of your labor that you were expecting. Like, it's just about a harvest time with the 7 of Pentacles, and you're really just feeling a lack with the situation. I feel like it could be an emotional situation. It could also be a financial situation, and I feel like you may be feeling like that you should leave the situation. And it really depends, on what you want. But I'm saying that if you just maybe wait a little bit, because it says you're very close to achieving your goal, if you just wait a little bit longer, that you're going to see success in this situation. I'm also saying, this is another message, that maybe by releasing the situation and realize nothing is coming from it, you're somehow going to achieve your goal in another way through releasing that in a sort of unexpected way that you did not see coming. Especially if this fiery climax approaches, perhaps if you do decide, it is time to move on from this situation. It's not, I'm drained and I've put a lot of effort into it. I feel like if you do leave the situation, if that's what you want to do, you may be surprised that leaving the situation sort of causes the catalyst for you achieving whatever your goal was in the situation. So it really, I think it'll go from person to person. So if you're like wanting to stay in the situation, you feel in your intuition and your feelings that you want to, I would say wait and see, because perhaps within the situation you will be achieving your goals and find success. And if you are really just wanting out of this, whether it be a job, a relationship, whatever, go for it, because I think you may be surprised by how you will achieve your goal through leaving the situation. And I feel like the situation was sort of a plan put in place to reach a goal. So it seems kind of backwards that leaving it would help you reach the goal, but the universe is kind of cheeky sometimes. And I definitely see a surrender to the divine, that is kind of part of it. Just have a little bit of trust in the universe. I feel like they're doing something kind of cheeky at the moment, and you're going to be surprised. Perhaps you'll be getting signs in the forms of like Mercury type things, such as random thoughts, radio, people communicating, podcasts, maybe someone says something to you, maybe through school or work, whatever it is, you may get some sort of hint through this. I also think it could be important for you to communicate this situation with someone you really are close to, or I'm also getting strongly communicate with the divine. Sit down, meditate maybe tonight, and just communicate with them about the situation. Perhaps they will help you see it better. Because with by the book, I feel like you've been going by the book with this situation. And, if you're familiar with Aquarius, and you probably are, Aquarius doesn't go by the book. And a full moon in Aquarius, I definitely see something may be happening that is going to knock your socks off, and I think you're being asked to stop going by the book. I know all of this can be kind of scary. I'm getting a large movement change feeling from this, but with the Strength card, which I think is really lovely, you're really being told here that you're strong enough to handle whatever is thrown at you. You have this inner strength, and I'm just really getting you don't need to worry too much about this. It's going to work out the way it's supposed to, and that you will reach success in this situation. You just need to stop going by the book necessarily, surrender to the divine, and perhaps do the opposite of what feels like reaching your goal. Do the opposite of that. Walk away from the situation if it really makes you feel so crappy. And something may happen that will help you reach that goal. Okay, pile 2, this was a pretty interesting reading. I liked it quite a bit. I hope you guys did too, and I hope it resonated. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I see you guys next time. Bye! Hey Pile 3, if you chose this little clear marble, then this is your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. And I'm going to say, just like I did with the other two piles, so if you're not familiar with what a full moon is often kind of about, full moons are really a time of release. It's sort of like the world card in tarot. Everything has reached the end of its cycle, and now it's time to think about what you want to release from your life. And so the other two piles got quite a bit about releasing something, so I wouldn't be surprised if this pile does too. So yeah, I'll be starting off with tarot and then move on to oracle cards. What is pile 3's full moon message? 4 cups. Strength. Okay, pile 2 got strength. Okay, 7 of Wands and 2 of Wands. Okay, I like to rearrange the cards in a way that makes sense to me, because I sort of read them all together like a book, like a story, and every piece means something. So if I move the cards around, that's what I'm doing. Go ahead and get you guys some numerology cards. That's a quarter of the deck. Way too many cards. Okay. Pile 3's full moon messages. Time to give rather than take. And I'm going to take this top one. Look at the bigger picture. Oops. Okay. Let's move this down just a little bit. And then I'll get you guys some of these Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Oh. Come to the edge. Okay. Fun. Let's get you guys a Green Witch Oracle. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to take all 3 of these. Hopefully they are all in frame for you guys. And finally, let's get you guys one of these astrological cards. They've got planets, signs, and houses. Okay, that's way too many. Jeez. Oh my gosh, actually I'm gonna take these though. Hopefully, make sure stuff is in frame. Okay, because I think it's really cool that you guys got the moon, and we're doing a full moon reading, and you guys also got Sagittarius. So this says insights to understand the wisdom of, resulting from the understanding of, your highest ideals, rules of, get it out into the world. And the moon is nurturing, feelings caused by, reactions, defend, accept, let your feelings tell you how to. Okay. So, I'm seeing here a bit about, you're kind of stuck in this stagnant 4 cups phase. There's something you're not really seeing at the moment, and I think it's because, one, you need to look at the bigger picture. Maybe you're too close to the situation, and you need to step back and think about all of it together. because I see that you're having some sort of boredom, apathy, dissatisfaction, and I feel like it could be due to creative matters or career. And I feel like with the Seven of Wands, I feel like you're working really hard, but sort of in the wrong direction. Like you're burning this stick so hotly, but it's maybe you need to smoke it instead, not have a full flame, so to say. Like maybe I think you need to do something a little bit differently. And I think part of what the different is come to the edge here. I'm saying that there's something you're not seeing, a sort of opportunity or something that would be outside of your comfort zone, and you're being asked to go to that. I don't know if you're aware of this opportunity yet. That's why I think look at the bigger picture will really help you see it, and then you're being asked to come to the edge. Because I feel like you have some good plans. I feel like you're kind of in a planning stage, or you're going to be. You need to see this opportunity or this cup that you're not seeing and bring it into account and really take a risk with it. And perhaps maybe, like I said, you've already made plans, but something is missing. And with refinement, you've missed something and you need to take it into account and refine these plans. I feel like they're sort of future plans. I also see that with this card, it's really making me think that you're kind of burning yourself out just with the imagery. And the Four Cups, I think you need to take a second. When you take a step back to look at the bigger picture, also take a minute to breathe. I'm getting something like cold drinks. I don't know, I'm getting cold drinks. Maybe drink something cold. This is tarragon. Some sort of herbal tea, like cold one. Or take an ice bath. It may not sound pleasant to you if that's not something you're into, but I'm really getting that may help you regenerate. Because I think you're just burning yourself a little bit right now. But once you sort of get out of this rut, I think you'll get a lot of, with fertility, I'm seeing a lot of abundance, really. I'm getting more so like your career. You're going to get a lot of abundance and just ideas springing forth. But first you need to, look at something that you haven't been seeing by taking a step back and come to the edge. With the Sagittarius card, it says get it out to the world. Maybe you've been in a huge idea phase for a bit, in planning phase, and I think maybe you're being asked to just take that leap of faith and put it out there. If you've been interested in publishing a book, starting a YouTube channel, pitching artwork, doing whatever it is, and you've been working on it for a long time, you're pretty much there. I think the only thing you're being asked to is take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and don't think too hard on it, because you really just need to regenerate. And refine your plans just a tiny bit. And then go for it. Take the leap of faith and go for it. I feel like you've been working on this for a while. So with this, it says a time to give rather than take. And what I'm getting with that is more so along with the Sagittarius card. You have some sort of gift or thing, product, whatever it is that you've been wanting to put out there for a while. And I think it's really telling you, give your gifts to the world. If that's something you want to do to make the world a little more beautiful or interesting by putting out music or whatever it is, do that. Give to other people by showing them the amazing things that you make. And I feel like the situation is kind of emotional for you with the moon. You're very emotionally, this is a personal, emotionally involved thing. That's why I'm getting a career, like a dream career project. Maybe you want to design a deck of tarot cards, like I said, write a book, music. And I'm seeing with, here it says, let your feelings tell you how to. So, don't be afraid to take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and really assess how you're feeling about the situation. But that doesn't mean let anxiety take over and you never put out what you want to put out in the world. Because if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. You never know what's going to happen until you do it. And with the Strength card, I'm saying that, you're strong. Whatever happens, you're going to be able to handle just fine, and this situation is going to turn out well. For some reason, this card is also making me think of a companion of sorts who is sort of really there to help you during hard times. If that resonates, perhaps there's someone in your life who can help encourage you to take this step forward in getting your gifts and work out there. Because I think you have something really beautiful to offer to the world. You just need to take some time to regenerate and self-soothe and look at the bigger picture, and you'll see something that you haven't seen before, which will allow you to refine your plans just a little better and then take that leap of faith. Okay, Pile 3, I like this reading. It's pretty straightforward. I guess you had some things to release, but it was also quite a bit about more so taking the action, like releasing stagnancy with those 4 cups. So yeah, I hope it resonated. Let me know if it did, and thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye!